Hello children, let us continue the chapter respiratory system. So in this video we'll be talking about common respiratory diseases. First is bronchitis. Bronchitis, that is a fungal, that is a infection of bronchial tubules. We studied about bronchioles, we studied about bronchi. So the infection that is caused in these tubules or the tubes, bronchi or bronchioles, that is named as bronchitis. So exactly what happens if there is an infection in those tubes, there will be blockage of the passage of air. Why? Due to release of mucus in large amount. What is mucus? Mucus is a sticky substance which is released by the walls of uh, respiratory tract. Okay, so this mucus, that because of the release of the mucus there will be more blockage of for the passage of air. Now, what causes the release of mucus? The causative agent can be virus, or it can be air pollution, or it can be bacteria. So, as I said you about the infection, where it happens, then I said what exactly happens. Where it happens, in the bronchial tubes. What happens, that is a blocking of air passage due to release of mucus. What are the causative agent? Virus, air pollution, bacteria. Now we'll be seeing the symptoms. Symptoms means what? What are the changes that can be seen during this kind of diseases? So we'll be talking about symptoms. First is persistent coughing with phlegm. Phlegm is the uh, whitish thick substance which is thrown out from the body. So persistent coughing with phlegm, shortness of breath, wheezing. Wheezing means there will be a sound produced while inhalation and exhalation. That is the meaning of wheezing. Fatigue means the person will get tired soon. Slight fever and chest discomfort. So these are the symptoms which can be seen in case of bronchitis. So how it can be prevented and treated? Use of bronchodilators to increase the passage of air. So bronchodilators, that is the inhalation process which can be inhaled, used to increase the passage of air so that the air can easily move in and out of the bronchi. Use of cough syrup to reduce cough. Use of antibiotics in case of bacterial infection. Drink plenty of fluids and take rest. Wash your hands before and after meals and after using washroom to prevent exposure to pathogens. Pathogens means what? The bacteria. Okay, so these are the prevention and treatment which we can take in this case. Now coming to the next type of disorder, that is pneumonia. Pneumonia is inflammation of lungs where alveoli are filled with fluids. I just explained you about the alveoli. Alveoli are the sac-like structure or balloon-like structure which is present at the end of bronchioles. So these alveoli, when they get filled with fluids, so there is an inflammation of lungs. So what are the causative agent? The name is there, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae. What will be the symptoms? That is persistent cough with colored phlegm, fever along with chills, stabbing chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, getting tired, headache, loss of appetite. Appetite means what? The person will not feel hungry. Okay. Now prevention and treatment. What are the prevention and treatment? Vaccination for children and adults as precautionary measures. So vaccination can be given to the children and adults as well. Drinking plenty of fluids and take rest. Antibiotics are given to treat bacterial pneumonia. So these are the measures which we can take to prevent pneumonia. Then asthma. Asthma What happens in case of asthma? There is an inflammation of airways for a long period of time. If there is an inflammation of airways, inflammation means what? Swelling. So if there is an inflammation of airways, means what? Passage of air becomes restricted. So causative agent, how it is caused, that is pollution, extreme weather conditions and allergens. Because of these causative agents, a person can suffer from this disease. Symptoms, that is difficulty in breathing, chest pain, cough, wheezing. Prevention and treatment, avoid triggers and irritants that cause asthma. Bronchodilators and corticosteroids can be used. After that, coming to the next disorder, that is tuberculosis. It affects the lungs and spreads to other people through droplet infection. Droplet infection in the sense splitting, uh, coughing, sneezing. So the liquid or the fluid which is instantly thrown out from the body during these activities, those contain these kind of bacteria, and that will affect the person. It can be transferred from one person to another. Causative agent, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Symptoms, that is cough with blood tinged phlegm, means blood can also be seen in the cough, that phlegm. Fever, night sweating, chills, weight loss and loss of appetite, fatigue. Prevention and treatment, BCG vaccination to just born infants can be given. Early diagnostic test when cough persists for a long time. Infected person should avoid careless splitting, coughing and sneezing, long courses of antibiotics. So these are the treatment and prevention for the disease tuberculosis. So we completed this chapter.